Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called as Bhakti Yoga. Before 12 chapters, there were 11 chapters. So unless we get an overall review of what was dealt with in the earlier chapters, this 12th chapter starts suddenly and it won't have proper impact on our understanding. Therefore, let us start from the beginning how Bhagavad Gita started. The first chapter spoke about a universal problem of identity crisis. We all suffer only because of identity crisis. We all confused and unable to decide what to do in our life because of identity crisis. Therefore, this identity crisis is the main cause of all the problems of life. First principle of Bhagavad. Whenever we say we are disturbed, I am miserable, the question comes, who is disturbed, who is miserable? And you will see behind every disturbance and misery, there is somebody. But is that body real? Or is that body an illusion? Who is that body? Who is miserable? So this identity has to be sorted out. And therefore, in the first chapter, Bhagavad Gita presents, through the case of Arjuna, about this situation. And it is for all of us. It is a universal problem. Therefore, Arjuna in the second chapter tells, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammoda cheta yasreyasya nishchitam bruhitanme shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapanna. Karpanya dosha, because of self-pity, apata svabhava, I have forgotten my abilities to sort out the problems. Therefore, I want to ask you, Pruchhami Tvam, who Dharma Sampuda Cheta? I am confused as to what I am supposed to do. Today only I received one email from some unknown person. So I wrote, to whom it may concern. Because that person I don't know and he has not told anything about his name, where from he is. Straight away started writing from them. I am such and such age, and I have completed examination, but now suddenly I have lost interest in studies and I have got interested in the life of the saints and sages. I want to do meditation. What should I do? Whether I should continue my study or I should become a Babaji. Becoming Babaji is the simplest profession. That is what I have chosen. When you are good for nothing, you are good for becoming a Babaji. He sees this, therefore he must have thought, oh, it's so lovely. So, I wrote him, first of all, complete your education and then think. Otherwise, you will have regrets later. See, friends, life needs all kinds of experiences to grow in a balanced manner. Most important. One example I will give you. I was in Badrinath many years before, maybe about 30-35 years ago. And there is a floating population of devotees coming and going, and there was some small place, and we also went to see that Mahatma. 5-6 were sitting on the dais. So he called me also, you also come and sit here. So I sat there. And then he told to that floating population that now we'll have satsang. You speak in Gujarati. You speak in Hindi. Like that, every Mahatma was asked to speak in different languages. When it came to me, he said, you speak in English. Because I know you can speak English. I said, okay. Whether they understand or not is not the criteria. So I finished my talk. Then when everybody was going, I was going. He asked me to stop. I stopped. Then I sat on the floor. He said, no, no, no. You deserve to sit next to me. He was a big Mahatma. I said, all right. He said, I wish I had studied English in my life. I would have gone round the world and spread the message of Gita in English. But that time I did not study, now I am regretting. See, friends, if regrets and arrogance happens in our life, we have failed to attain fulfillment in life. This happens because we are not aware of this fact that everything is needed in life. Like food, you can't keep on eating only Shrikanda. You require chutney, you require papad, you require chapati, everything is required. In the same manner, for the life, all kinds of experiences are required. So he said, Dharma Sambuddha Cheta, I am confused about my duty, I don't know what I should do. And then, Shishyasteham Shadhimam Tvam Prapannam, I am the disciple, therefore instruct me. What should I do? So he has spelled out his problem. I am confused about my duty in this world. Duties are meant only for the human beings. For the animals there are no duties. For the plants there are no duties. See, friends. One day, one person from here, Westerner, he asked this question. You people in India, you write father's name. What is the need? Like, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. So Karamchand, what is father's name? Why you write father's name? Mother is enough. I said, okay, very good, continue. No, I want to know. I said, I will tell you, but on one condition. I do not discuss after I speak. You have a right to accept or reject. No further discussion. Are you ready? He said, yes. I said, okay. When you talk about the calf, what do you say? Gaay ka bachcha. Do you say sand ka bachcha? See. When you say anda, egg, do you say murgi ka anda ki murgi ka anda? When you say bakri ka bachcha, you don't say bakri ka bachcha. Why? Because in animals, the fatherhood is not traceable. In human beings, fatherhood is traceable and necessary. That is the only difference between human beings and animals. Do you mean? I said, don't start discussions. I told you. Dharma Sambuddha Cheta. This is my confusion. What shall I do? Then after Bhagavan Krishna begins. First, he says, lead your life intelligently, not intellectually. Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. They keep on arguing. They keep on unwanted logic. See, friends. Therefore, what is to be done? What you are supposed to do it cheerfully and happily. This is the best message of Bhagavad Gita. Don't do anything in your life to gain happiness. Do everything in your life to express happiness. You have learned the secret of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is not doing many things. Karma Yoga is not doing something for the world, for society. No. Whatever you do, whether you are walking, whether you are talking, whether you are thinking, whether you are taking food or you are not taking food, every expression must express only happiness. then you have learned the secret of karma. And this is what is said, karmanyeva adhikaraste. You have right to function. And when can we function? Only in the present. Be attentive. If we are having no choice but to live in the present, all actions are conducted only in the present. And if every action is an expression of joy in the present, you can never be miserable in life. How simple it is? There is no difficulty. Karmanyeva adhikaras. But what we do normally, if I do this thing, then I will get that thing, and then I will be happy. So what we are doing unknowingly, we are postponing our own happiness in the future period of time. To such a person, even God cannot make him happy. See? Therefore, if I have the God's vision, then I will be happy. No. Be happy. God will come to happy people. To miserable people, God doesn't come. He told me. For the miserable people, psychiatrist comes. Or a doctor comes, not God. See, friends. Thereafter, he was told, therefore, work intelligently in your life. Buddham sharanam anvicha. Then how to work or act in life, he gave a formula. Formula is function outside, but keep the track of equanimity of your mind. Outside, when you do something, you may be successful, you may be unsuccessful. If you are successful, you gain. If you don't succeed, you lose. If you gain, you are happy. If you lose, you are miserable. 3 pairs. Jaya, Parajaya. Victory, defeat. Labha, Hani. Gain, loss. Sukham, Dukkham. Joy, sorrows. When these 3 pairs come and dash against you as a result of your activity in this world, maintain equanimity. This is the secret of all spiritual life. If you want to know in one line, one sentence, what Bhagavad Gita tells, human problem is mamata and solution is samata. Oh, nothing more. Wherever there is mamata, there is a problem. And when the mamata doesn't disturb us, we maintain equanimity, everything is beautiful. Therefore, live intelligently. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Siddhi asiddhi samo bhutva. Yes, sometimes you will win, sometimes you will defeat. You know, thode gam hai, thode khushiyan, ye jeevan hai. And everything is necessary in life. This one principle you please understand. Those who do not have difficulties and problems in their life, they are dead bodies. See, in Panchadashi, one of the Vedantic texts, it is very clearly mentioned. If you have got pain in your knees, congratulate, you are still alive. Not dead. Dead body doesn't have pain. The one who is eliminating both the comfort and the pain is beyond that. To discover this reality, these things are given to us. And when this was said, Arjuna was thinking, Bhagavan is emphasizing intelligent way of living too much. So I think steadiness of wisdom is more important than steadiness of anything in life. Therefore he asked a question. Sthita pranyasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthitadhi prabhasheta kimasita brajetake. What is the meaning of a man of steady wisdom? What is meditation for him? How does he respond in this world? How does he move in this world? And what is the foundation? So in reply to these 4 questions, Bhagavan Krishna says, for him meditation is living at a zero complaint level. If you live your life At zero complaint level, you are living in meditation. No complaints. Mind will stop reacting. Normally, we don't think, we don't inquire, we complain. Most of the students, when they ask about their meditation, their inquiry is not inquiry, it is only complaint. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, there are too many disturbances in the mind. Complain. See? What should I do? Don't do meditation, relax. What is important? Peace of mind is important or meditation is important? See, friends, we get lost in non-essentials in our life. See, therefore, the next thing is, how does he face the world? When the miseries come, dukkesho adidvipnamana. When miseries come, he doesn't become miserable. That means miseries do come to the wise man. The difference between the wise and the otherwise is only this. A wise man experiences the miseries but does not become miserable. Dukkeshu adidvipnamana. Sukeshu gedaspraha. He definitely enjoys the comforts, but he is not enslaved by the comforts in life. This is how he faces the world. Then, what is the foundation? Yukta asita matparaha. He is rooted in me. Therefore, devotion is the foundation of life, wherein we will be able to face all the challenges. And this devotion must be invoked in our heart. After that is done, then in the third chapter, Arjuna asks a question. Sir, you are emphasizing intelligence, intelligent way of living, and to me you are telling do karma. Tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. Why you are insisting I should do terrible karma like fighting the war? So in reply to that, Bhagavad Krishna says, look here, do you have a choice? This is another important thing. Number one, do we have a choice to live yesterday or tomorrow? We have no choice. We have to live today. Number one. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu dishtati akarmakrut. Nobody can ever remain without doing something or the other. See, you must have seen, once I was going from London to Bombay, the flight was almost empty, very few persons. So I thought I will go in that middle 4 seats and sleep. So I sat on one aisle seat, and when the gate of this flight was closed, I thought I will lie down. And another person came and sat. Oh God, my thing is gone. Anyway, I sat. And when the flight took over, after some time, I started feeling as if the flight is, the aeroplane is going on the speed breakers. So I was searching, where are the speed breakers in the sky? Then I found that man who was sitting there, a huge structure, he was vigorously moving his legs. The whole thing was moving. So I asked him, do you want to run and reach fast? Oh, I'm sorry. Again 2 seconds. We cannot but do something or the other. It is not possible. Nahi kashit charvapi jatu tishtati. Because that is our nature. Suppose you say, no, I don't do anything. Not doing anything is also doing something. Be attentive. What is the meaning of karma? Now the most important topic in the karma is this. Karma is action plus a sense of doership is equal to karma. There is karma phala. There is no kriya phala. The word technically is not kriya phala, karma phala. Now what is the difference between the two? See, when you do puja, poti and all kinds of religious activities, you must have seen, first thing that is done is you have to take a sankalpa. The Panditji gives you little bit rice. And when people do not know, they know only one thing about Hinduism. Whatever is given in the hand, eat it. I remember in one village in USA only, many years before, there was one remote place, hardly there were about 30-40 Indian families, even less than that. So there was one elderly Sindhi gentleman from Bombay. And Bombay means, you know, that Ganesha Arati, Sukha Karta, Dukha Karta, Varta, only one Arati. So he used to tell, any function, he was the Panditji who knows nothing about anything. But Andome Kana Raja, he was the best. So, to those people, the person who is doing puja, he also doesn't know. Pandit, he also doesn't know. I was watching the whole fun. He said, okay, now we'll have sankalpa. Take the thing. So when he gave poor fellow little bit of rice in the hand of that man, he ate. Don't eat that. Oh, we don't have to eat it. And then sankalpa is mamo mata samasta duritam chedvara. You start telling the whole thing. I am the son of so and this place, this time, for this purpose, amuk amuk karma karishe. Then only it becomes karma. Without taking a sankalpa that I am a doer, action is not karma. Like if you have got all the papers done, but if it is not authenticated and notarized, that document does not become a deed. Is it not? What is a deed? It has to be authenticated by a notary in the presence of other people. Exactly the same way. No action is a karma unless it is accepted by some doer. So to get freedom from the karma is get freedom from the sense of doers. I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. No. See, friends, therefore those people who are engaged too much in many activities, they have unknowingly introduced this virus in their system, the sense of doership. And such people, they do a lot. And yet they are not happy and nobody likes them. One example I'll give you. This happened here only many years before. There was one couple, doctors, both of them. And that girl, lady, she got American citizenship. Those days it was very easy. And she called her brother from India. Then he studied here, did his post-graduation, got married, got settled. So when I went to their house, this doctor's house, she said, Swamiji, I have done so much for my brother. I did this, I did that, I got him educated, I got him post-graduation, I got him a job, I got him married. But now he doesn't even come and talk to me. Why this is happening? I said, I do not know. When I meet, I will just find it out. I met him once. Such a cheerful, happy person. No bitterness about anything in the world. Then why he is not talking to his sister? So I met again with the sister. I told her, I said, you must have mentioned this thing to him 1,000 times. I got you here. I got you educated. I got you post-doctorate. I got you married. I gave you this thing. Friends, do good, but forget. Don't mention what good you do to others. It is more criminal than not helping anybody. And this comes unknowingly because I have done. Friends, in this world, everything is happening by His will. वो पत्थर नहीं है. See, friends. But ahankara vimudhatma karta aham iti manyate. This ahankar, this ego, I, is a byproduct of activity. See? Such people are extremely active, very much efficient. But because of this I, they are lonely in a crowd. They say, no, it's good, but Dursiti, from a distance. Because the I is so pungent. After this is over, then the second problem that comes in our life is the problem of discipline. We all suffer most because of ourselves, not because of others. In the old age, people are frustrated, depressed, rejected. Why? Because who is troubling them? Nobody is troubling them. But their own mind is killing them. We all suffer maximum because of our own self, not because of others. See, friends. And the reason is no discipline in life. See, when we discuss, when we talk, when we eat, when we sleep, when we wake up in the morning, no discipline. Particularly the modern world, people keep on awake up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and next day morning, everybody is in the Shambhavi Mudra. They don't want to get out of the bed. The reason is prosperity, affluence means becoming lazy and useless. Days are meant for activity. Nights are meant for relaxation. Even the animals follow this rule. Human beings don't. And as a result, all kinds of psychosomatic diseases are imported. Be attentive. How much care in today's world is taken by the people? They are careful about their dressing. There should be latest jean torn in 10 places. The poverty of the third world people is the fashion of the first world people. And then the matching, and then the various cars, and the most funny thing, organic food. And worse than that is horrible tea. They call it herbal tea. They actually horrible tea. Hey friends, how much care we take about everything? Be attentive. But have we taken care about what kind of food we give to our mind? See friends, late night we keep on watching all horror movies and all kinds of terrible things, You will see today the whole world over. Children, they don't play anything except dishing, 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 dishing. The only one game, dishing, dishing. They can't think about it. Because that is what the game is to. See, friends. And that kind of stuff is given as a food to the mind. Now in that mind, how there can be divine thoughts? So, self-discipline has to be learned by oneself. And for that, 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita tells us. When a person is living in this world cheerfully and happily and in a self-disciplined manner, he has redefined and purified his ego to a great extent. This is the purpose of first 6 chapters. So 2 things. Number 1, you have to redefine your I. Who am I at a given period of time? And also we have to know, we all have to play different roles in life. We are mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, so many of them. So if we become aware of this and play our role perfectly, you will never have regrets in life. See, friend. But while doing this I comes. Now to control this I, we have to discipline the I. And for disciplining the I, the sixth chapter gives us a scheme of self-discipline. And in this chapter, Bhagavan tells, if you want to realize God, if you want to know the truth, he gives only two techniques. They are very simple. Friends, if you follow this, you have learned the sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I am not telling you to sit in a posture and suffer silently. No. One thing. Jitatmanaha prashantasya paramatma samahitaha shitoshna sukha-dukkeshu tatha manapa manayo. Shita ushna sukha dukkeshu jitatmanaha. When all the pairs of complementary opposites, when they come and dash against us, be attentive. The world comes to us always in the complementary pairs of opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular. When you talk of birth, death is guaranteed. When you talk of joy, sorrows are guaranteed. When you talk of gain, loss is guaranteed. See, friends, this is how the world is. You can't change it. See, if this is the fabric of the world, we must accept it cheerfully. See, friends. Therefore, Shita Ushna Sukha-dukkeshu jitatmana. He who functions in this world of complementary opposites and yet equanimity of the mind is not corrupted. First spiritual practice of self-discipline. On small little issues, how disturbed we become. The most important thing in the whole world is our peace of mind. Don't play with your peace of mind. That is the most valuable commodity in the whole universe. If you have got everything, but if you don't have peace of mind, what is the use of all that? Now, you may not have anything, but if you are at peace, you are the happiest person. But we never take care of this mind. We have taken granted about the mind. Therefore, Shitoshna Sukha-dukkeshu jitatmana. The world comes to us in this form. Then, world also comes to us in the form of honor and dishonor. The experiences come in the form of joy, sorrows, and also honor and dishonor. See, when we go to some place, we are honored. Like here, Sharmaji said, oh, Swami is very great, and therefore give him a clap. So Swami is honored. And if somebody did not clap, he did not respect me. Okay, I think so. See, friends, honor and dishonor makes no difference to us. See, most of the families, Indian families, this honor and dishonor is a big issue. In one place, a Punjabi family in Delhi, two brothers. One was a business person and other was working in a job. And they have only one daughter, one sister. Father was no more, mother was very old. So that sister was to be married. And the sister was staying with the elder brother who was not very rich. So according to his ability, he printed wedding cards and all that. Now this younger brother who was a very, very rich man, he throw it away. My sister's marriage, such cheap wedding cards, I will show you. And then he got again the same wedding card printed, but there now the sequence is changed. She is my sister, not my brother's sister. Why did he put my name second? How much this I? Friends, honor and dishonor is only our imagination. Therefore, manapamanayoho prashantasya, the one for whom honor and dishonor doesn't make any difference. Such a person, Paramatma Samahitaha, he is now qualified to merge in the absolute bliss. Bhagwan means happiness. God means bliss. Happiness and bliss always happens now and here. You cannot be happy yesterday. You cannot be happy tomorrow. Wherever you are happy, you are now. And now is the truth. See, friends, therefore, this self-discipline is practiced, then we enter the next theme of Bhagavad Gita, and that is for strengthening our freedom from the ego, the I factor in us. So up to the 6th chapter, I is defined and controlled. Now from the 7th to 12th chapter, the purpose is this I must be dissolved. See, friends, about this I will give an example. This happened in Delhi. One Amma was driving me to go somewhere for the lecture. And the red light came. So I told her, I said, Mama, this is Delhi. Why worry? Come on. And she crossed. And the police was standing there, caught. So I told the police, Sir, I told her to cross the red light. She is not at fault. So tell me how much fine I will pay. He looked at me. He said, Hey, Mahatma ji, do you know what? Traffic rules are applied for the driver of the car and not on the passenger of the car. Karma phala goes to the doer. How simple rule it is. That day, that police became my guru. See, friends, if you study Bhagavad Mahapuran, there is one theme of the life of Bhagavan Dattatreya. And there, King Yadu asked him, You have nothing. How come you are so cheerful and happy? He said, Therefore I am cheerful and happy. See, friends, where did you learn it from? The great master tells, I learned it from my gurus. Oh, guru? Who is your guru? He said, if there is one I can tell, I got 2 dozen gurus. Those who are daridri, they have got one guru. See, friends, those who are poor, they have got 1 ton gin. See, the backpackers, they are real poor. So, he eliminates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24 of them. And there the principle is, Guru is our ability to learn from our own experiences day to day. Let that Guru be invoked in our heart. See, friends, out of courtesy we may say, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. But if Bhagavan Krishna was really Jagat Guru, he could have been able to teach Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra. Could he do that? See, friends, therefore in the Guru-Shishya relationship, it is the disciple who is important, who is responsible, and not the Guru. See, friends, in this manner, when we learn from our experiences of life, then we have stepped on the path of spirituality. So up to 6th chapter, it is only dharma. It is not spirituality. See? Like laying the table, putting the crockery. That is not lunch or dinner. Food should come, is it not? That is important. Table is important, crockery is important, everything is important. But that is not food. In the same manner, we have taken up this First 6 chapters, all preparations are made through karma. Now the second step. From 7th to 11th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna gives us a vision. Be attentive. The purpose of study of scriptures is only one, to change our present vision. We are all suffering from myopia. Myopia, those who are ophthalmologists, they know. In myopia, we don't see what is. We see whatever we want to see. See? Because our ability of the eye muscles to focus properly is lost. In the same manner, our ability to think and see divinity in and through the total world is lost. So what we do? Then we go to the eye doctor. So there are 2 eye doctors. One eye doctor is the one whose patient is EYE. The second eye doctor is the one whose patient is i.com, iPad, i-commerce, iPhone. I use this Samsung. Many days before, we were in Varanasi. Ramesh Bhai, Oja and myself were sitting together and some musical program was going on. He asked me, Swamiji, what is your phone? I said, my phone is Samsung. Samsung? You don't have iPhone? I said, no, I am a devotee. He said, so what? I said, those who are egoists, they have iPhone. I am a devotee of Bhagavan Krishna. Therefore, Shamasang. It is not Samsung. Therefore, my phone is a divine phone. So, we are given a new vision. And the vision is, now he starts telling that in the 7th chapter, Arjun, I shall give you the knowledge and application of the knowledge in life. Be attentive. The knowledge Bhagavan gives in 7th chapter. Bhumi rapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhi revacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtana. This matter made of 8 elements, 8 things, is my prakriti. Me ashtadha bhinna prakriti. Then aparatu iyam para prakriti. The other prakriti is para prakriti. Apara is lower, para is higher. And para prakriti is ekadha, only one. So apara prakriti ashtadha, para prakriti ekadha, one. Then these 2 are controlled by the 3rd factor. The 3rd factor is Ishvara. So 3 things it is. Jagat, many, Jeev, one, and Ishvara, one. And all these 3 are superimposed on one reality. Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvavidam protam sutre maniganaiva. On me alone, these 3 are superimposed, like in the golden thread, if there are golden beads and you make a necklace out of it, we will say, for the sake of saying, beads are supported by the thread, but both of them are gold alone. In the same manner, one Paramatma with the conditioning of the Prakriti is Jagat. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called a Jiva, and the same Paramatma with the conditioning of the Maya Shakti is called an Ishvara. But he is one. Be very attentive. I, as a man, with the conditioning of my father, I am a son. I, as a man, with the conditioning of my wife, I am a husband. I, as a man, with the conditioning of my child, I am a father. Have I become 3? Now in this 4, the son, the husband, the father and the man, what is the reality? The man is the reality. When my father died, What happens to me, the son? Nothing. Because when father is not there, I cannot be son. When my wife goes away, then what happens to the husband? Nothing. Because if there is no wife, I cannot be husband. If my child goes away, then what happens to father to me? Nothing. Because without the child, I cannot be father. In short, nothing happens. The truth remains unchallenged, uncontaminated. This is the ultimate vision of Bhagavad Gita. Come to discover this. Mattaha parataram. There is no cause of me. Mattaha kinchit. There is no effect of me. Mattaha anyat. There is nothing other than me. This absolute reality is the ultimate vision Srimad Bhagavad Gita gives us. And all the spiritual practice is aimed at only this. Come to discover this divinity you are. On a spiritual path, knowing is being. In the material world, knowing is not being. When I know these are the flowers, I don't become flowers. But in case of the truth, knowing the truth cannot be without being the truth. See friends, this is the vision given. And to get this vision, Bhagavan Krishna gives a very simple and straight statement. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sadhutino arjuna arto jidnyasu arthati jnani cha bharatarsha. There are 4 types of good people who do my bhajan. So only good people will be thinking about God, not the bad people. So what are those good people? Artha, Jigyasu, Arthati and Jnani. So some people come to the God because they have got suffering and problem. So instead of approaching the world, they approach the Lord for removing of their miseries. They are one type of devotees. Second type of devotees are Artharthi. They want so many things from this world. Majority of the class belong to this one. We come to the God and tell the Lord, Krishna, yes, you have all the powers in the world, but you have no desires. Yes, I know, my dear devotee. Say, I have all the desires, but no power. That I also know. Why not we sign an MOU? Let my desires and your powers be invested together so that your powers don't go waste and my desires are fulfilled. Devotion over. So such people, what they do, they make God as the watchman and their house as the property to be saved. Therefore, many houses, Hanumanji and Ganeshji, they are outside the house. Watchman. Therefore, you see, all of them are smiling. Our life should become the means and God should become the goal. But if we make poor God as the means and the worldly things as the goal of our life, therefore all our gods have got a smile on their face. Nobody is a miserable thing. Therefore, these are the 4 types. And the third one is Jidnyasu. He wants to know about God. And ultimately, when he comes to know, he is Jnani cha Bharatarsha. Hey Arjun, he is the Jnani. And who is the Jnani? To Atma eva me matam. The Jnani Bhakta devotee is not other than me. See friends, that is why the principle I told you, in the spiritual path, knowing is being. Therefore, we have got spiritual teachers. There is no preacher. Preacher need not practice. The technical word is Acharya. Acharya means the one who demonstrates the knowledge through action in his own life. That is Acharya. Therefore, in this manner, the topic of devotion is slowly introduced. Then, in the towards the end of the 7th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, he who knows me exhaustively, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adi Yajna, Karma, etc., he alone knows me completely. Now be attentive. One thing was said by Sharmaji, that we have to know the complete understanding about God. I'll just tell you in short. The truth according to our scriptures is first attributeless, formless, nirgun niraka. The same truth is with attributes but no form, saguna niraka. And the truth is ultimately also with the attributes and also with the form, saguna saka. And yet the truth is beyond the three. This is the complete understanding about the truth. Unless this complete understanding happens, we will be obsessed. See? And this obsession is seen in this world, and I enjoy that because I am here only to celebrate life. So some people will come and they will say, Swamiji, Jai Sri Ram. So to them I say, Jai Sri Krishna. Brand. Then the second will come and say, Swamiji, Hari Om. I say, Om Namah Shivaya. Then the third will come, Swamiji, Om Namah Shivaya. I say, Jai Swami Narayan. Because I don't have any brand, I am a generic product. Put any label and fit. We get lost because our understanding is limited. See, friends. And this is what Bhagavan says, to know the truth exhaustively. So Arjuna asks in the 8th chapter, again 7 questions. What are these 8 things? Bhagavan answers those in the 8th chapter. Then 9th chapter, again Bhagavan comes back and tells him that Arjuna, if you want to know the truth, remember, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadam vyaktam murtina mastani sarva bhutani nacha ham tesho vasthitaha nacha mastani bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram bhuta vrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Arjun, the truth I am telling you, the ultimate. Maya avyakta murtina, me the formless, support all the forms of this world. Therefore, all the forms are in me, but I am not in them. And the fact is, neither they are in me nor I am in them. See how many contradictions. One rule you remember, wherever there are contradictions appearing in the scriptural statement, there the truth is hidden. Don't bypass it, dig over there. See? So, how to understand this? Bhagavan says, in place of Bhagavan, you put the play, say one of the elements. The space says, I, the formless, support all the forms. Is it not true? Space has no form, but all the forms are supported by the space. I, the formless, support all the forms. Therefore, all forms are in me. Can any form exist without a space? No. But I am not in them. If there is no form, the space doesn't lose anything. But from the spacer's point of view, neither they are in me nor I am in them. Meaning, their presence and absence makes no difference to the space. Therefore, all the forms are merely an appearance. They are not real. Be very attentive. Apply this principle. Man is real. Son is not real. Husband is not real. The father is not real. They are only conditioned expression of the absolute reality, the man. If the 3 conditions are removed, nothing happens to the man. But if the man disappears, all the 3 cannot exist. See, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadam vyaktamurtina mastani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nacha mastani bhutani. In me, in fact, nothing exists. This is the greatness. Pashyame yogam aishwaram. This is my yoga and Aishwarya. With this, the 10th chapter begins. In the 10th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna tells the analytical way of looking at the world. There he gives where I am available. 72 addresses Bhagavan gives. 72 addresses. Among the trees I am Ashwatha. Among the rivers I am the Jannavi. Among the mountains I am the Himalayas. Among the Pandavas I am Dhananjaya. And he goes on telling so many of them. So these are the places where you can see God. And for that he gives a very simple statement. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mamayo veti tattvataha saha avikampena yogena yujjate natra samjaya. He who thus knows me both ways, unmanifest as well as the manifest, he will be firmly established in the truth. Avikampa yoga means he will have no more doubts or any questions about anything in life. Question-free existence is God realization. Do we have a question about our being, whether I am or I am not? This experience where there is no question, abidance in God is that. Therefore, you must have seen I very rarely entertain question-answer sessions. Every question will take you away from yourself. Any question you ask. Because like the eyes can see only others, eyes cannot see themselves. In the mind can only think about others. The moment the mind is focused to the source, the mind dissolves. See, friends. Therefore, he who thus knows yoga and vibhuti, that man is the yoga sthiti and the son and the husband and the father is the vibhuti. The same reality expressing through the three conditioning of Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, they are the vibhuti. And Brahman, the Paramatma, is the yoga. In this manner, he who knows the truth, he alone is firmly rooted in the truth. After that, in the 11th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna gives a synthetic approach. It was 10th is analytical approach. See God everywhere. The second one is everything is in God. This is what in the 9th chapter Bhagavan said. All are in me, but I am not in me. So in the 11th chapter, the truth is revealed again 4 ways. One is Bhagavan Krishna with the 2 hands and 2 legs like a human being, Manusham Rupam. Then he is also shown as the Vishwarupa, Saguna Sakara. Then he was also shown as the Chaturbhuja Rupa, 4th. In the 11th chapter, Bhagavan is defined by Arjuna in this way. This Chaturbhuja Rupa. No, you show me your Manusha Rupa. And 4th one is the Vikrana Rupa, Bhayanak Rupa. When Bhagavan Krishna shows him his terrible form, Arjuna is frightened. Ko Bhavanugra Rupa, who are you, the terrible one? In this manner, these 4 ways, in the 11th chapter, Bhagavan showed himself to Arjuna. And as a result of this, the 12th chapter begins with an inquiry from Arjuna that, O Lord, you have spoken about Nirgun Nirakar, Saguna Sakar. Kindly tell me, between these 2 types of approaches, which is the better and what we should follow. Thus, the Arjuna's first question in the 12th chapter is, Evam satata yuktaye bhaktas tvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittavaha. Evam, as told in the last 11 chapters. So to explain this word evam, I have spent 1 hour. And that too also quickly, in short. Evam means what? In this way. In what way? Starting from the identity crisis up to seeing the God in his four ways. Evam, ye satata yukta bhaktaha, those devotees who are ever committed, satata means continuous, unbroken. Those who are committed. Your time is over, sir.
We have to take 7 minutes.
5 minutes?
You have to take 7 minutes.
Okay, very good. Kindly suffer 7 minutes. So, thus, those devotees who are ever continuously devoted to this, now satata, be attentive. Spiritual practice is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. Our condition is like one lady. She went to the doctor and said, Dr. Saab, I want to reduce my weight. Please give me some diet scheme. So the doctor writes and gives her, take this for 2 months and come back. After 2 months she comes double the size. So the doctor says, what did you do? Dr. Saab, whatever you have given me, I used to eat that religiously after my usual eating. Imagine. So for us, spirituality becomes half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. When we are before the God, we are bhakta. Afterwards, we bhakta. No. Spiritual life, don't take it this way. We have to remain in tune with the divine 24/7. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktasvam paryupasate. Now, how can one be totally dedicated to this all the time? Tulsidas Ji Maharaj in Ramcharitmanas gives an example towards the end. He says, Kamihi nari priyari jimi, lobihi priya jimidam, imi raghunatha nirantara priya lagaho ram. Like for a greedy person, he thinks about money 24/7. Wherever he will go, he will think about money. He cannot think about anything else. So, that person who is so much greedy, he doesn't have any place, any occasion. He can only think in terms of money. For example, I'll give you. One student, where I was in charge of a school, he died. So, as in charge, I had to go to the funeral. So they were bringing the body in another vehicle, I went ahead. So when I reached there, one boy was playing and he was the son of the person who is in charge of that graveyard or the crematorium. He shouted from there, he was playing outside, Papa, what are you doing? A customer has come, get up, take food afterwards. For him, a dead body coming is a customer. Money is the only criteria for it, no other criteria. Therefore, friends, satata, one has to be always. Now, satata means what? Living in awareness. That is all. All accidents happen only in a fraction of moment. We are not aware. It doesn't take long. Evam satata yuktaye bhakta swam paryupasate. In this manner, devotees in different ways do your upasana, and ye cha api aksharam avyaktam. And other type of devotees are those who are doing your upasana, akshara, unbroken, avyakta, unmanifest, that means nirgun nirakar. Between these two, who is the best? Tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Among these all types of devotees, who are the best? This is his question. In reply to this question, Bhagavan Sri Krishna begins from the second verse. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Vishya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetaha Temi Yukta Tamamataha. What Bhagavan has said, let us leave it for tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः।